Hey YouTube, Joe here, and I don't do these type of videos too often where I tell you maybe a little something personal. I have done them a few times, and I felt like doing this one tonight. I had to go to the hospital tonight. I had a little bit of a scare, and I'm not really I'm not out of the water yet. I want to try to make the story short because I don't want to do a 20-minute video. But this afternoon, I was like a good Italian. I was gonna have some pasta for lunch, and I didn't have any bread. And if you're Italian, your pasta, bread and pasta, they go together. So I was making a trip to go to the bakery to pick up some fresh bread because there's a place near me that they tout themselves as the best bread in New Jersey, the best bakery in New Jersey. And while I was driving there, I started feeling some numbness in my face and my lips and tongue a little bit. Now, to analyze exactly how that feels like to explain to you, imagine going to the dentist and they give you the Novocaine to numb you, and then they say to you like, don't eat in the next 2 hours, and then maybe an hour and a half goes by. You still feel kind of numb, but you feel it, but you feel a little bit numb, but you still decide to eat anyway. That kind of feeling. I started feeling that. I thought it was nothing because lately I've had problems with my jaw. Lately, it's been like I don't know, I've been cracking a lot. I was just thinking I probably just cracked it one time too many in the wrong spot, so I didn't think nothing of it. But then on the way back, you buy the bread. You're not gonna do a trip in a car with fresh bread and not grab a few pieces. And I'm trying to eat the bread, and I don't know. I was just having a tough time with it, and I couldn't. My mouth wasn't cooperating, so I didn't know what the heck was going on. So on my way home, I started thinking, and I'm going to try to give you some visuals so you're not staring at my page the whole time. I started thinking about my mother, and the last year or so, she's had it rough health wise. And one of the things that she had recently is called a TIA, and here's the webpage for that: transient ischemic attack. I don't know if I can pronounce that correctly, but it's also referred to as a mini stroke. And when she experienced it, she had the numbness in her left arm, the left side of her face. And thanks to her having friends nearby that stayed with her and helped her out, everything turned out all right. I mean, yeah, to make a long story short, she did go through a period of memory loss, but she's doing okay now. I mean, she's elderly and she does have some health issues, but in the area of this, she's doing okay. So I started thinking about this, and I thought maybe that's what I was starting to have. So I was getting a little bit scared. So, through my friends and family, who advised me, go to the hospital, go to the hospital, go to the hospital. Now, if you know me at all, any of my friends and my family, they all know me about this. I can't stand going to the hospital. I can't stand going to the doctor. But I got to admit, I was a little bit scared. And so I decided to go to the hospital tonight. As a matter of fact, I was just in the process of making that video about the clone, the Sly's Bowie, and I couldn't finish it because I decided to, you know what, I want to let me go to the hospital. Stop fooling around. And I went there, and I got to admit, this hospital that I went to, I'm going to give them the credit. If anybody's from New Jersey in this area, I think it's pronounced the Chilton Memorial Hospital. Fantastic. I mean, anybody who's listening to this video and knows that hospital or has never been there before, I highly recommend going there. I mean, they took care of me from the minute I walked in to the minute I walked out. I didn't have to fill out forms. They did it all, right? So anyway, I'm going through all these tests. I'm being hooked up. I had to put the gown on, the whole bit. I did a CAT scan. They had me on the heart monitor, the whole bit. My blood pressure was like through the roof, but that's only because I was really nervous, and I don't usually suffer from high blood pressure. So the CAT scan proved to be okay. That's what the doctor told me. But he did say he felt I had, and that's what's on the screen right now, he felt I had a case of Bell's palsy. Now, I'm a big wrestling fan, and I remember Jim Ross from wrestling He was the announcer years ago. He had Bell's palsy, and all I could think about was, oh my God, the guy suffered through that, and he still is. He has like his whole side of his face all numb, and you know he was talking weird, and but I think he's dealing with it. He must have like a more serious case of it or something like that, because he was dealing with it, and he has talked better since then. But the doctor has said that most cases now, I hopefully anybody who's watching maybe can educate me more on anybody they might know that had Bell's palsy, or most cases of Bell's palsy are temporary. Could be, I mean, this website says weeks to a month. One gentleman who dismissed me, not the doctor himself, said sometimes it could be 3 to 6 months, and it usually goes away. You know, but they had scheduled me for. I'm going to see a neurologist. I got to make an appointment on Monday, but they definitely made it high priority because they said definitely got to go this week. You know, and in the meantime, they put me. Don't ask me the name of the drug, but it's a I can't think of the damn word. Yeah, the drug that makes you stronger. I don't know why the word can't come to my mind, but it's that drug. You know, I have to take it 3 times a day for the next week, and I got to make an appointment. Now, the doctor didn't say this exactly in this way, but I'm telling you in this way. I'm still not out of the order yet. You know, I don't know until I speak to that neurologist. I'm not going to know exactly where it's going to happen, whether it's going to get worse, whether it's going to get better. There is still an open possibility that I did have a mini stroke, and maybe the way but they said because my left arm was fine, my left leg was fine, I was responding to different things fine. I would have needed an MRI in order to rule the other. They said there's 2 types of stroke that it would have been. The CAT scan eliminated the one. The MRI would have eliminated the second. But I didn't take the MRI because they said from their observation, more than likely it's Bell's palsy. So I just, I don't know, you guys like family, you know, you like my internet family. And I just wanted to share that with you. You know, I've had other, like I said, I've had other videos I've opened up and shared about you. So I'm just letting you know what I'm going through. So right now, you know, on a dime, things changed. This morning I wake up, I'm fine. Well, I'm not fine. I do have my own little ailments here and there. Getting older, let me tell you, anybody who's younger and in their teens and their 20s, enjoy it, because the more you get older, the more, I mean, I'm not old. I'm not going to say my age, but you get, the ailments start piling up as you get older, let me tell you. But now this is just another hurdle for me to pass. So I wanted to share that with you and just tell you what I'm going through, and it happened tonight. I'm home. They said initially I might have to stay the night, but as it turns out, I didn't have to. So my next step is, you know, take this for the next week, meet with my neurologist on Monday, see how it goes. I mean, so far you hear that it's not a stroke. That, you know, stroke scares you. You know, I'll be honest with you, I'll be scared the shit out of me. But it's not a stroke so far. So let's see what happens. It's just another phase in my life. Hopefully, if it is Bell's palsy, hopefully it's steroid is the word I was trying to tell you before. They have me taking steroids. They said it's going to help me. Because right now I'm having difficulty even talking to you on here because I feel my lips and my little bit of my left side of my face are numb. And trying to eat, it was like really tough. But, you know, as I was saying, we'll see how it goes. You know, until I find out, talk to the neurologist, I can only hope and pray that it's something that, you know, it's just something I'll be able to deal with. It's not going to get bad like that gentleman Jim Ross had, and I can get past this. But also, by sharing this with you, I hopefully that you share with me anybody that you know that's had this, whether good or bad information. Just let me know, because let me know what I'm up against. I mean, after I drop this video and I pop it and upload, I'm going to be reading more about Bell's palsy and learn more about it, since now it's going to be a part of my life. So, but feel free to, like, you know, if you have somebody in your family, your friends that had it or have it, let me know what they're going through. Let me know how things went. I gotta take it. Whatever it is, it's gonna be part of my life now. And all I can say is, I hopefully, it's one of those ones that, like they say, that it's only temporary. That's all I can hope for and pray for. So that's all. I don't know how long I'm running on this story. Hopefully, it wasn't too long. And like I said, I just wanted to share it with my internet family. So thanks a lot for listening, and take care, everyone.